Did you know that your mind can wander nearly 47% of the time? That's almost half of your waking hours spent lost in thought. With so many distractions in our lives, from smartphones to endless to-do lists, it's no wonder we struggle to be truly present. Mindfulness is often painted as an easy path to peace and happiness. But the truth is, many people face everyday challenges that make it tough to stay focused. A staggering 70% of adults report feeling overwhelmed by their thoughts, leaving them feeling disconnected from the world around them. So, why does this matter? Being present can improve your mental health, boost creativity, and even enhance your relationships. But achieving mindfulness isn't just about finding a quiet space, it's about recognizing the hidden battles we face daily. In this video, we'll explore the silent battle of wandering minds, uncover invisible distractions, and discover how to turn mundane tasks into meaningful rituals. Together, we'll break down the myths of mindfulness and share practical tips that fit into your busy life. Get ready to reclaim your focus and discover the power of being present. Chapter 1: The Silent Battle. Why your mind always wanders. Most people don't realize that their minds are wired to wander. Studies show that the average person's mind drifts off almost 47% of the time. Why? It turns out, this isn't just about distractions from phones or social media. Our brains have evolved to constantly scan for threats and opportunities. This was great for survival back in the day, but now it makes being fully present incredibly difficult. In fact, neuroscientist Dr. Amishi Jha says that the brain's default mode is to think about the future or the past, not the present. No wonder it's so tough to focus. However, just recognizing this tendency is a powerful first step toward mindfulness. When you catch yourself drifting, don't get frustrated. Just bring your attention back gently. It's like a mental workout. Over time, your ability to stay present will grow stronger. Chapter 2: Invisible Distractions. How subtle habits steal your focus. We tend to blame obvious distractions like notifications or noisy environments for breaking our focus, but invisible distractions are just as bad. These are the small, sneaky habits that pull us away without us even noticing. Did you know that simply slouching can make it harder to focus? According to a study from San Francisco State University, bad posture leads to lower energy levels and less engagement. Another sneaky distraction is emotional clutter. You might be physically present in a conversation, but mentally replaying a disagreement from earlier that day. Mindfulness experts call this emotional residue, and it's a big reason we lose focus. One solution: practice a quick body scan. A 10-second check-in where you focus on how you're physically feeling in the moment. This can help you become aware of any tension or emotional residue and let it go. Sound is another common invisible distraction. White noise or background chatter can pull your attention in subtle ways. Researchers have found that noise exposure, even at low levels, can lead to a 66% increase in mistakes during tasks. To combat this, try finding small moments of silence or using noise-canceling headphones when possible. Silence is often underrated, but it's incredibly powerful for resetting your focus. Chapter 3: Micro-mindfulness. Finding presence in 10-second moments. Many people believe that mindfulness requires long meditation sessions, but that's not true. In fact, one of the best ways to start being more present is through micro-mindfulness, finding little pockets of mindfulness throughout the day. For example, try a mindful breath while waiting for an elevator or standing in line. Breathe in deeply through your nose for 4 counts, hold for 2, and then breathe out slowly. This simple act can calm your nervous system in just seconds. Another micro-mindfulness trick is to pause and really notice the taste of your food. A study from the University of Sussex showed that when people focused on the flavors of their food, they reported enjoying meals up to 40% more. These tiny moments might seem insignificant, but they add up throughout your day. Micro-mindfulness can also help during high-stress situations. Let's say you're rushing to a meeting and feeling overwhelmed. Stop for just 10 seconds to check in with your body. Where do you feel the stress? Is it in your shoulders? Your jaw? Just acknowledging this can help release some of the tension and bring you back to the present moment. If you found these strategies helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more tips on mindfulness and personal growth. Chapter 4: The Myth of Total Zen, Embracing Chaos to Find Calm. A lot of people think mindfulness means sitting quietly in a peaceful room, perfectly calm. But here's the truth: life is messy, noisy, and chaotic. Real mindfulness isn't about creating a Zen-like atmosphere, it's about learning how to stay present even when things are far from perfect. In fact, trying to achieve a constant state of calm can be counterproductive. Psychologist Dr. Russ Harris, in The Happiness Trap, talks about how chasing happiness or peace can actually cause more stress. Instead, he suggests practicing acceptance, allowing chaos to exist without fighting it. For example, next time you're in a loud cafe or surrounded by distractions, focus on the feeling of your breath or how your feet are grounded on the floor. The noise doesn't have to ruin your mindfulness, it can be part of it. This practice helps your brain adjust to real-life situations where you don't have full control. Remember, chaos isn't the enemy of mindfulness, it's part of the experience. A 2014 study found that people who practiced mindfulness during high-stress moments had lower levels of cortisol, the stress hormone. So, the next time life gets hectic, instead of wishing for peace, lean into the chaos and find calm within it. Chapter 5: Rewiring Routine, Turning Mundane Tasks into Mindful Rituals. Mindfulness doesn't have to be something you squeeze into your schedule, it can be woven into your daily routines. One of the easiest ways to stay present is by turning everyday tasks into mindful rituals. Take washing the dishes, for example. Most people rush through it, eager to get to the next thing. But what if you slowed down and focused on the warmth of the water, the texture of the soap bubbles, and the movement of your hands? This simple task becomes a mindful experience. There's a quote from Thich Nhat Hanh that perfectly sums this up: "The miracle is not to walk on water. The miracle is to walk on the earth." He's talking about finding wonder in the simplest actions. Research backs this up, too. A study from Florida State University found that people who practiced mindful dishwashing experienced a 27% reduction in nervousness and a 25% boost in mental inspiration. Even your morning routine can be a mindfulness practice. Instead of rushing through making your coffee or brushing your teeth, slow down and pay attention. What do you hear? Smell? Feel? This shift in awareness can transform a rushed morning into a peaceful one. When you make routine tasks mindful, you don't need to find extra time for mindfulness, it becomes part of your day. Chapter 6: The Patience Paradox, Why Slowing Down Feels So Hard. We live in a fast-paced world, so it's no surprise that slowing down feels uncomfortable. In fact, many people feel anxious when they try to relax or be still. This is known as the patience paradox. The more you try to slow down, the more restless you might feel. The problem is that we've been conditioned to believe that productivity equals value. When we're not doing something, we feel like we're wasting time. But studies show that's not true. Harvard researchers found that people who take regular breaks and slow down during the day are actually more productive in the long run. One strategy to overcome this restlessness is to set a timer for just 5 minutes. For those 5 minutes, focus on your breath, a sound, or even just the sensation of sitting in your chair. When the timer goes off, return to your day. This gives your brain a chance to rest without feeling like you're wasting time. Another tip: practice being patient with yourself. If you're struggling to stay present or slow down, that's okay. It's part of the process. As Pema Chodron writes in When Things Fall Apart, nothing ever goes away until it has taught us what we need to know. The more you practice patience, the more natural it will feel, and over time, you'll start to embrace the slowness instead of resisting it. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about mindfulness and living in the moment, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Join us on this journey to a more mindful life.